we've had disappointments with England tournaments in the past. How confident are you that it's going to be different this time in Russia?
Yeah, well, I've said before, I think the main thing is to believe it can be different. Obviously, it's been tough, and for the last 50 years, we haven't obviously won anything. So yeah, for us, is to kind of stay focused on ourselves, not to kind of worry about the teams in the past and things like that. Where we're our own team, our own identity, and we just got to look forward. We've got to enjoy it first and foremost. It's an occasion that yeah, you've got to make the most of. So yeah, we can't wait to kind of get out there and get started. And last warm-up game now this week, and then yeah, get out there.
I've got to say, you're looking very fit and trim as always. There was a bit of a mistake on the FIFA website yesterday with your weight, apparently saying that you were 15.5 stone. What happened there?
Yeah, I don't know. The lads come over to me yesterday afternoon and said that we've made a mistake. We put your weight, I think, at 96 kilos or something, and I said I'm not 96 kilos, but yeah, they said they could change it. So I don't know if they've changed it or not, but yeah, I'm definitely not 15.5 stone.
What is your normal playing weight?
Normally about 89 to 90 kg. Yeah, obviously we weigh each other, weigh ourselves most days when we get up. So that's normally my fighting weight.
And your own personal fitness, obviously, there are a few injury issues with you at Spurs this season. Are you now feeling 100% fit?
Yeah, I do. I feel really good. Training's been really good here. It's been a high intensity. Obviously, everyone's fighting for places, and that's pushed everyone along, fitness-wise as well. It's been a tough camp, which is what we all needed. So yeah, looking forward to kind of getting out there. Good to get some minutes on the weekend, and yeah, I'm pretty fresh.
I've got to ask you about penalties as well. We know England's history at major tournaments in the past. Have you been practising penalties?
Yeah, we have. Not every session, just every now and then. The coaches will throw it in at the end of the session when we're maybe a little bit fatigued. So that's obviously in games after extra time, the lads are tired, that's when it's going to happen. So yeah, every now and then we've been doing it. Yeah, we haven't spoken about it too much. Like I said, with that, it's just about kind of being free in your mind and yeah, just kind of picking where you want to go and go with it.
Do you have any personal preference when it comes to penalties? Do you like going first, or are you like Cristiano Ronaldo, you'd rather go last?
Probably throughout my career, and when I was younger, I normally was one of the first to take them. Coaches always said to me, I'd rather you take a penalty than if you're fifth, you might not actually get to take one or so. But we'll see. We haven't really spoke about that sort of stuff with the coaches here. I'm sure they've got something in mind on what they want, so we'll have to discuss that if it comes upon ourselves.
Final question from me, because there are a lot of other journalists waiting to speak to you. You're the England captain. What kind of captain are you going to be?
Hopefully a winning captain. Someone who just leads by example. That's the main thing for me. We've got a lot of leaders in this team who ain't afraid to talk and speak their mind. So for me, it's just about doing what I do best and working hard on and off the pitch, and yeah, just being there for each other. That's the most important thing for me.
Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you. No worries. Yeah. Ticking down.
Yeah. So tell me, what are the expectations of England in this World Cup?
We've not really put any expectations on it. Obviously, the goal for any tournament or any game is to win, and yeah, that's what we've got to try and do. Obviously, it's a long road ahead. There's a lot of games to be played, but yeah, we don't want to put an expectation on it. We just got to go, be free in our minds, and just try and play our best.
What can you tell me about the main strengths of the team and the main weaknesses?
Well, look, it's there to be seen throughout our recent games. We've got great players. When we move the ball quick and get runners in behind, we're a tough team to stop. And yeah, weaknesses. There's every part of the game we still need to work on. We're never the complete package, so we just got to keep working from now into the tournament. But we feel good. We feel confident. And, we've got a friendly game coming up in the week that we're looking forward to.
Talking about this friendly game against Costa Rica, what you can tell me about them?
Yeah, well, obviously they're a good side. Obviously, I haven't played against kind of South American teams that much in my career, so yeah, looking forward to that, and yeah, just seeing how it goes. Obviously, they're a good team who like to play, like to press. So we're going to be up against a tough side. So we've got to play our football and press the way we want to press, and hopefully win the game.
Panama, Tunisia, and Belgium. What can you tell me about this group?
Yes, in the World Cup there's no easy group. I know some people have said that we've got an easy group, but that's not the case. You know, Belgium are obviously a very tough team. We know a lot about them. A lot of players play in the Premier League, so we have a few players at Tottenham as well. And yeah, Panama and Tunisia. Obviously, I don't know too much about them, but they got to the World Cup for a reason because they're a good side. So yeah, we've got to be ready for it. There's no teams we're going to take for granted. We're going to be fully focused on every game.
Last question: it will be a disappointment for you guys to not qualify after the group stage?
Yeah, definitely, 100%. Like I said, our aim is to go as far as possible. So first and foremost, is getting out of the group.
Thank you very much. Cheers.
Belgian television.
Let's do it.
Voor mij gaat dat, ja. Kom niet in beeld? Nee. Harry, we came over from Belgium just to find out what's your opinion on the Belgian team?
Yeah, they're obviously a great side. They have a lot of players who play in the Premier League. Obviously, a few players who play for Tottenham, our club. So, yeah, they're going to be a difficult side to face. We're looking forward to the challenge. In the World Cup, you come up against all different types of teams. And we know Belgium are going to be a tough team that like to play football, like to attack. So we have to be ready.
Everyone says that Belgium and England are going to qualify for the next round. Do you have the same opinion?
Hopefully, we qualify. England, obviously, first and foremost, we've got to focus on ourselves. But it's going to be tough, you know. In a World Cup, every team is fighting for a place, and there's a reason they got to where they are now. So, yeah, obviously, we play Belgium in the third game. Hopefully, we can do well in the first two games and yeah, be qualified by that game.
Does Belgium have a stronger team than England?
It's hard to say, that's a matter of opinion. Obviously, I would say no, but I'm sure the Belgian players would say yes, you know. It's for you guys to discuss, and the media and the fans. That's what makes football so special. So for us, we need to just focus on our own game, our own abilities, and do our best.
Did you speak a lot about the game against Belgium with the Belgian players in Tottenham?
We had a bit of fun, yeah, towards the end of the season. Yeah, we had a bit of fun about it. Yeah, just talking. Obviously, we're all of us excited to kind of go and experience it. So yeah, I'm sure when we see him, maybe before or after the match, we'll catch up and yeah, hopefully from our point of view, we'll come out winners.
Is Iceland already forgotten, Harry?
Yeah, obviously it's been a couple of years. Still, obviously hurts when you talk about it, but it's part of the game, it's part of learning, it's part of the experience, you know. It was a disappointing time for us, but all we can do is hopefully learn from it. And like I said, the World Cup's another step up, another great experience, so we're all looking forward to getting out there and doing it.
Why do you think this England side is better than 2 years ago?
It's hard to say. Again, that's we've got to go and prove it first and foremost. You know, we've got great players, great coach. Yeah, and we're just kind of free. We've got a lot of attacking players, a lot of young players. So yeah, we're trying not to think about it too much. We're trying to just stay focused on what we need to do, and hopefully go out there and have some fun.
It's quite a young, unexperienced team.
Yeah, it is. But sometimes that can be a good thing as well, because obviously some players might have had bad experiences in the past and let that affect them. But when you've got a team like us with young and fresh blood who just want to get out there and play football, yeah, it could be a good thing as well. All these tournaments are learning curves for all of us, no matter whether you've been there never before or you've been there 3-4 times. It's still a new experience every time.
In Belgium, there's an issue with Vincent Kompany again. Will he be fit or not? What do they say in England about it?
I haven't heard too much about it, to be honest. Obviously, we hope he's fit. You never want to wish injury upon any other player. Kompany's obviously been a fantastic player over the years. He had a great end to the season this year. So, yeah, from my point of view, hopefully he gets fit, and it'll be a good test if we come up against each other.
Last question: last 16 or last 8? What are the real ambitions of the England team?
Yeah, we haven't really put kind of any expectations on it. We're just trying to go as far as possible. That's the aim. Any tournament you play or any game you play, you want to win. You want to go as far as you can. So it would be silly to say semi-final or quarter-final. You know, we just got to be free and just see where it goes.
Thank you very much, Harry.
Thank you.
Harry? Jerry from
How you doing? You
HTV.
okay?
Are you right?
Yeah,
good.
perfect.
Just a couple of things about penalties to start off with,
Yeah.
because I'm talking to a few players about it.
Okay.
What's the key to taking a good penalty? Is it make your mind up for early? Is it in the mind? Is it a physical thing?
I think it's in the mind. Obviously, everyone will have their different ways of taking penalties. My personal way is kind of routine and same sort of run up, same sort of angle, and then obviously pick a spot and go with it. So, but some players like to obviously wait for the keeper. Some players like to just smash the ball. So I think mentally, it's the biggest thing, is to have the confidence to step up and just have faith in yourself that you're going to put it in the net.
And obviously everything you do on the training ground is completely different to the atmosphere inside a stadium where there might be 20,000, 50,000, 100,000 people.
Yeah.
How much a difference is that? How hard is it to practice without having that experience?
Yeah, it's never the same. You can practice penalties in training as much as you want, but it's never the same feeling as in a game. But we try and do it as much as possible, whether it's a penalty shootout between us in a match for a little prize or pride or anything, and obviously we go through the same routine of walking from the centre circle whenever we practice. So it's just about getting in the habit of walking, getting that feeling. Obviously it won't be as much pressure, but it's still the feeling of getting that routine. So that's the most important thing we can do.
And of course England have this terrible record over the years. It'd be great to end that, wouldn't it? As much as the achievements you can do at a World Cup, that would be something in its own right.
Yeah, no, it would. Hopefully we don't have to go to penalties. Hopefully we can win every game without going all the way. But when you look back at recent tournaments, that's not always the case. So yeah, we just got to be ready, as prepared as we can, and yeah, if the situation arises, just be ready for it.
And going back a little bit, 4 years ago, I mean, you were just starting to establish yourself at Spurs, but you didn't probably imagine what was going to happen that first season under Maurizio. Where were you watching the World Cup? What were your thoughts at that time?
I was split actually. I was away. I went to Portugal with the family. Where I watched the Costa Rica game. I think that was the last game. And I was in Dubai. I was with a couple of friends out in Dubai for the other two. So yeah, obviously it was disappointing. I'm an England fan first and foremost, so it was a disappointing tournament for us. But yeah, I was just kind of breaking through the ranks at that stage. So obviously I'd hoped to be in the squad now, and yeah, kind of the career took off very quickly, and yeah, very proud to be here for the World Cup.
And from watching it as a fan, being one of those ones who's going to be at home this year while you're out in Russia, could you empathise? You understand how they're feeling when they watch the agonies, the highs and lows, or whatever, of being an England fan?
Yeah, 100%. Because I've been an England fan as well. Like I say, everyone's going to have their opinions on what goes right, what goes wrong, but at the end of the day, it's down to us to do our best. You know, we're all very proud to be here. We all love playing for England. We all want to go as far as we can and make the country proud. That's our aim. So yeah, whatever happens, we know ourselves that we're going to be giving every last ounce of energy to do our best.
And just a couple of quick fire ones. What was your first World Cup memory? I think you mentioned 2002.
Yeah, 2002. I think I was about 9 or 10 years old, watching it in school. Obviously the game against Brazil was a massive game. Obviously it didn't go our way, but yeah, some of the players playing on that pitch, it was obviously a great game, and yeah, my first real taste of World Cup.
And what was your greatest sort of World Cup goal from any country that you can remember?
I think the one that I always remember, I don't know why, I must have been watching the game quite clearly, but the Lahm where he cut in on his right foot, I think it was 2006 or 2010, cut in on his right foot, whipped it. I think it might have been the first game of the tournament or something like that. Yeah, for some reason that always kind of stays in my memory.
And are there any sort of bad moments that stick in the memory? Maybe England going out or whatever?
Yeah, Brazil, England. Yeah, that's like I say, yeah, all the tournaments where we don't do well, it obviously hurts as a fan. It hurts, but
I imagine school was a bit difficult after that.
Yeah, it weren't the best day at school for sure. But yeah, as a player now, all I can do is hopefully try and do my best to turn it around.
And are you going to keep in touch with, like your teammates you spoke about, the Belgian boys? Any of those you're going to keep in touch with on social media, or is it until you play them?
Yeah, probably not until we play them. We'll probably catch up after the game. Hopefully it'll be on good terms. Hopefully we'll be through. So yeah, from now to then, probably not too much, but yeah, just look forward to getting out there really.
Fantastic. Thanks, Harry.
Cheers, Norris. Thank you.